I've really liked what I've been seeing from Connor Mitchell. If we find ourselves near the end zone, let's put the ball in his hands and let him work.
I agree. I want to see him lighting up the scoreboard this week.
Perfect. I'll let him know we're expecting big things from him.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film?
I noticed they try and game plan away from what I think is a very suspect linebacking group. We can attack that, have our receivers work the seam, or sit in the middle of the field. We can pick them apart. When we run, it's only going to take one guy getting into the second level for us to break off chunk plays. We just have to play confident. Do you agree on targeting their linebackers?
Agreed.
I'll get the practices lined up. Let's get to it, Coach. The players should be heading to the meeting room now. You can discuss the plan with them as well. Good luck.
All right, settle in. We need to talk strategy for this week's matchup. We've identified a way to attack their linebacking group. We're going to want to target them in both the run and passing game.
This doesn't happen often, Coach, but I think it's time to let the tight end shine. Run or pass, I can punish them all day. Just keep me in the game and watch me work.
You're certainly in the position to benefit, Tyler. A big game from you would be clutch. Receivers, you'll be playing over the middle. Protect yourself. O-line, if you get into the second level, I better see bodies flying. We execute this plan, and we got an easy win on our hands. Good luck out there.
On the city's North Shore, this is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we're bringing in a pair of rivals from the AFC North. On the visitors' sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys got the win in London last week, certainly made that flight back much happier than it would have been otherwise. On the Steelers' sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Keith Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Off play action, Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, we have just a little space to up.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Warren once more. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be knocked down right near the line of scrimmage.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Warren. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive. You got to find a way to execute.
His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. He never gets positive yards.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. On 1st down, Warren. A solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll go again with Warren. And he gets this very close to that 1st. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps it.
That ball's out. Warren lost it. And it looks like the defense has it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football. And almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, check, pink. Hut, hut.
Here's the long back on the handoff. His foray up the middle, nets about 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 31. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On the double.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Right, let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the move, headed right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its stride. They have it on 3rd and 5. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Punting unit out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got time here. He tucks it and takes off. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Blue 58.
He's got it on the slant. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. is away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Set, ready.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Red, 38.
This time it's a passing play. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go.
Home back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he's out of bounds on a game. Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers in Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. It's caught. It's Calvin Austin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
At the 48-yard line.
From the 48. Steps up, and he's running with it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers hoping to grow their lead before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
319.
First down throw by Rodgers. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they bring him down around the 34. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now here's Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Trying an inside give to Wood. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
319.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Another Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing deep for the end zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's loaded another one up. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And here's the veteran, Alan Lazard. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Jets get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Colts looking to get back to 500 in the early part of the season. They've got the lead at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. Result.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. He just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2. They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the 2 were not able to reel it in.
And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Boyd hauls it in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Warren running between the tackles. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Juke the defender. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 32.
From the 32. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we ready.
They'll throw it. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's incomplete on second down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now they have third and short.
Ready, ready.
Dropping back to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's going to be fourth and short. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This from just 23 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll send out the punting unit. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. This offense getting all set for this series. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on 1st. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field. And he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh yeah, and throw in these dual threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Setting up a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He sails it just a yard.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps them on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Back to throw it. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 47.
Again, Rodgers finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by only 1. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Now to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for two here and a 7-point advantage.
The Steelers will line up for the two.
Here he is to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Their offense running back out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
33, yellow.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
From the 42.
at the 42-yard line.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Deep ball. Good coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
To throw. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Let's go now. Okay.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Headed out right. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half.
319!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
You may not get the best from every game. What matters is how you grow and capitalize on the next one.
I promise, I'll be ready next time.
Tyler, you look pretty broken up on the sideline after today's game. How do you rebound after such an emotional loss?
We had a clear goal in mind heading into the game. I'm proud of how my teammates played. I just know I didn't contribute. That could have been what cost us the game. I'll be back stronger. I won't let them down again.
Tearing a comment, coach?
You know the saying, any given Sunday. We'll need to refocus and learn for next time.